So I am back here in Japan now, and I am at Joey's place, and I would be recording on his couch, but I feel like that would kind of be taking his background, so I had to make my own setup here. So here I am on the floor, total YouTube professionalism here. Got some of his plushies, and I got Rem that I just bought yesterday at Akihabara, which is on a piece of chicken, because everybody knows that Rem loves chicken. Subaru can have Amelia, as long as you got your chicken, right, Rem? She's never been happier. I made quite a lot of vlogs. I might upload them. I don't know if that's what you guys want to see, but here I am. Welcome everybody to another episode of Otaku Monthly Favorites, where at the end of every month I introduce you guys to different anime series, anime films, manga, or anime and otaku related things that I've been introduced to within that given month. So without further ado, let's get to it. Anyways, so just getting right into it, so the first manga that I read was Junji Ito's Dissolving Classroom. So the story is about two siblings that move into a new town, and the brother attends a high school, and the one thing about him that you'll notice is that he can't stop apologizing for anything. Like, he'll meet somebody, he'll immediately apologize. Nothing could happen and he will still apologize. Comes to a point where it becomes irritating, very head-scratching. You keep wondering, why does this guy keep saying sorry? And then once it's revealed by his little sister, who looks like this, by the way, very terrifying, then the story unfolds where you want him to stop apologizing, and the more he does it, then the crazier things will get. Now, did I think that the story was good? Well, Junji Ito, he's very skilled in making something so simple to having multiple possibilities on how to make it horrifying, different references on dissolving, which, like he did with Uzumaki, with something so simple like a spiral. But with this one, it's not up to that level, so I would probably rate it at the high standard that Junji Ito has brought us. Maybe like a 3. I'm still gonna put it in my Otaku Monthly Favorites for the fact that it's Junji Ito. It's definitely not terrible, but it's also, in comparison, not one of the best manga that I've read. It's still an enjoyable read, but I wouldn't make this as the first impression to Junji Ito for any of you that don't know who he is. Definitely start out with some of his more famous stuff, which is Uzumaki, Gyo, Tomie. I mean, the books are about like this thick, which can be intimidating at first, but I guarantee you guys, they are popular for a reason, and you will see just why he has put up to just like this high standard in his skills of just conveying horror. Now, the second manga I'm going to share with you guys is going to come with a disclaimer. This is very explicit, it's very depressing, and I wouldn't suggest it to anyone that isn't into that very straightforward, explicit content. And this manga is called Henshin, or in English, Metamorphosis. This is a pretty old manga, but I never knew about this. The only reason I know about it is because Faku sent me like a bunch of things, and one of the books they sent me was Metamorphosis, and when I posted it on Twitter, which you guys should follow me, by the way, some of you guys who are familiar with the story tweeted at me saying that it was going to be very depressing, but it was definitely something that I should read. So this was the first one to indulge myself in, and I went in thinking that I was going to just see a bunch of very well drawn sex scenes, and you know, I thought it was maybe gonna have some funny parts. Nope, from beginning to end, this was pretty depressing. It's about this very naive girl who always looked at the popular girls or looked down at them, saying, oh man, they're very stuck up, I would never be like that. But once she starts changing her looks, then she starts getting a lot of attention that she's never had before, and because of this, then she's introduced to sex, and then she gets addicted to it, then she gets introduced to drugs. And the author of this, at the end of everything, when you guys get the book, she or he had to explain that even the staff kind of scratched their heads at her on why she made such a depressing story. This really isn't a manga for you to just enjoy. This is really just for the reader to just kind of go through this journey of this girl who just keeps spiraling down into a depressing life, and at the very end, it doesn't really get any better. But my overall thoughts on this is, you know what? A lot of you may know this already, but I actually like, you know, watching some of that really hardcore stuff, mainly just because I, for some reason, like the feeling of, at least I've watched it. Will definitely not be for anybody that doesn't like any sort of drug use and prostitution and just abuse to the highest extent. But if you guys want to pick it up and just put yourselves through this very depressing journey, then by all means get Metamorphosis. I believe it's only on Faku, but I'm not sure. I know that they're the ones that published it, so props to you, Faku, for giving me not only all of that merch, but also Metamorphosis for me to just showcase in this video. I oddly would like to see an anime, or in this case I guess a hentai, of Metamorphosis, and for the plot, this is one of the very rare ones that I've seen with a very good story. I left very depressed. Thank you, Bookwalker, that you even gave me all of the Attack on Titan volumes, including ones that didn't even come out yet, because that kind of, you know, boosted up my spirits after Metamorphosis. So that's everything that I wanted to showcase for you guys. It was only 2 manga. Again, I was just getting ready for Japan. Let me know also, what do you guys think of this background? Should I keep it? Yes, no, maybe so. If you guys have read these manga or know any manga that are similar to the ones that I've showcased, then feel free to put them in the comment section down below. And I appreciate you guys for watching, and subscribe to my channel for more anime and otaku related content. And since I'm in Japan for a while, I guess I'm going to be putting in more Japanese stuff in here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!